Super Set King, aka Mr. Get Your Tank Top Ready. Coming to you fine people to talk about shoes. My boy, the Metallic 5. I know we're a little late. I know everybody did their thing, but y'all know life gon' life. But the Metallic 5, y'all know I did a video on it. You know my experience. The shoe done dropped, and we found out something the hard way.
Man, listen, I watched that video, and I'm like, I watched it as soon as you dropped it, and I was like, boy, he must be done. Like, he ain't had no energy. Even with the Super Set King, he just seemed dead. I said, man, he must have had a hell of a day.
Hell of a day.
So yeah, my experience wasn't tight like that. I got lucky. So
we were wrong, my boy. We were wrong.
Say it again. Say it again.
We thought that nobody wanted these shoes because everybody been telling us they don't want them, but all of a sudden the young people want them.
Yeah, I knew, like, my daughter, you know, I got a senior in high school, we was talking, and she was like, yeah, the kids at school been talking about them. I thought they were beyond it, but she was like, nah, they going to get them. I said, oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go, because once you mix them in, it's kind of tough.
Let me tell you how much of here we go, right? All right, I want y'all to listen to this. So my godson now, he 21, you know, he grown, you know, he got a kid of his own. He hit me up and say, hey, Uncle Deck, you want them?
Yeah.
Now he want this shoe bad, so you know what? For retail, he gonna get mine.
Man.
Because at the end of the day, I told y'all, I much rather somebody who really, really wanted to get it, right?
Yeah.
Like he really want. I realize now that was the really the end call for me to say these young people really want this Metallic 5.
Yeah. Message.
So I apologize to y'all because guess what? Them black toe ones sit still, but these five drove them crazy. So you know, that was just my spiel on that, my boy. You got something to say about this release?
Well, like I said, I got lucky. Like, I honestly never, I ain't gonna say never. Never is a stretch, but I rarely hit like an in-store pickup. Like, and the crazy part about it is not only did I hit an in-store pickup, I hit an in-store pickup right down the street from my house. Like I legit had to drive 15 minutes to get the shoes. I got them, it was easy for me. It was just one of those rare easy cops. I did my lace swap. Now, since you got yours, I was waiting, like, I wonder, you know what I mean, which one is the better look, the black look or the white look? Because like I said, the white look was in my face for the longest. I'm like, okay, is that how we gonna have to do it? But I went back black.
The white pops to me.
It does.
White pops. I'm not gonna lie, the white pops. This is, like I told y'all, we in the golden era of retros right now.
Listen, you are absolutely right about that.
No glue stains. So now we know why the shoe's so limited, because now they doing a better job with QC, so they're not spitting out a lot.
I couldn't find nothing wrong with them at all. Ooh. And like when you talk about golden age, I'm looking at some of the ones, like this was a 16 shoe. We got other releases that are coming down the road that are 16s. Yeah. When you see the pictures, you can already see the improvements they done made on the shape. And like, I'm going back to 16 to where I was. I'm like, wait a minute, man. And in 16, I thought they were like golden age type retros, but what I'm seeing now,
well, we've been touching these last few years, and the type of Nikes they put out, I mean, it's top notch.
It's different.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how y'all trying to compare, because I'm not chasing ghosts.
Nah.
I'm not finna chase no 1990 for no shoe to look like a 1990 shoe. But as far as the build, the look, the quality, man, come on, dog.
But you know what? When I saw this shoe, I didn't think 1990. I thought 2000.
I did too. Yeah. Your boy deep down, boy. I did too. I thought 2000 myself. You are correct.
And to me, when it comes to a retro 4 or a retro 5, when you go 1999 or 2000, you can't go wrong. Yeah. Because I mean, at that point, that was the golden age of retro. At least I thought so. You know, based on where we are right now. But I thought this looked like 2000. I thought they did a damn good job with it too, man. Great. They
did a great job.
Details. You know, we got these cut lines that we was looking for.
I think we need to argue a little bit about that.
Okay.
So you call these the cut lines. Well, they are the cut lines. Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it totally honest. They say this is 3M. This is not 3M. Yeah. I already did the flash.
Okay.
But anybody, you ever put leather stitch in a car before?
Yeah.
With the different piping, like you had white leather, and you had like a maroon piping or something. Yeah, that's what that is. To me, that seemed like it's a pipe, and you can feel it. You know how the piping you have when you get an interior in a car. I think that was like it's because it's not 3M. I already tried to check. I think it's a piping. I think that's just a very small silver type piping that they did that just blends in well. Because if you touch in the front, you could tell it. I think it's very, very thin.
Man, I'm seeing something on this shoe, and I'm looking at an old one now because I'm seeing something on this shoe that a detail I never saw. As we're on camera, I'm just, you see how, you see this netting right here?
Yeah.
And how this goes along the side? It's a little stitch, like a little stitch piece that like kind of stitches it to this pod right here, right there. I've never seen that. Like I'm looking at the old ones. I'm looking at another old one.
What year that was?
This is 07. That's 11.
Okay.
This is the new one. Like it's right there. Like I just didn't see it. You see how it comes down?
Shit, that's on yours. It ain't on mine.
Oh boy. We done made an exclusive discovery.
Yeah.
On this.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mine's is closer.
Yeah.
Yours got a little bit of space.
It's right there.
Yeah, I see
right
it.
There. Yep.
But yours just up a little, just a tad bit farther than mine. Boy, I tell you, boy, and one thing about you, boy, shit, boy, you should have been CSI.
That was an accident, man. I swear.
I got it. But no, let's I want to put this to bed now. This is me. Only thing reflect is the back, of course, and the front.
The front, right.
Pretty much this, like I say once again, anybody can argue with me, leave the comments. I think this is some type of piping that they did just to separate, just to give it this look. Because I don't think this is paint. I'm sorry, this is not paint. I can tell this not paint.
It don't feel like it.
No, it don't. It don't feel just like the piping is. You get, but see, we'll go from there. But let's do some comparisons.
Okay.
That's what this is about. Y'all know y'all came for these comparisons. Let's start from let's go to the last retro and see what we working with.
The 16?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Out of all the ones, I didn't pull that one down. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, so 2016. Got the white Nike Air. Got that reflective tongue. Man, we got the nubuck. We got the netting. In 2016, I thought this was perfect. Like this was the first time I saw Nike Air. The first time I saw the nubuck like I felt like it's supposed to be without that fake 23 on the side. I know I don't mean to be disrespectful. I know y'all like 23. I do too if it's gonna be like the PE version. If it ain't gonna be the right font, leave it off of there. So I thought this was perfect. But now, when you get it and you kind of compare it to this, you see the shapes. You see the Nike Air. One's kind of big, one's kind of medium size.
Going like 2025, a little more slimmer.
It's a little slimmer. It's a little slimmer. You got. Okay, now when you look, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you look at the tongues, you see the reflection there. But this tongue on 25. It's lighter. It's lighter without the reflection. It's lighter. It's lighter. It looks like it looks old school. I don't know. It was something they was doing with 16, but I think it was something they were doing to try to make it last longer. Sort of what they do with the bottom. They give you that blue tint to protect it, to keep it clear. I think it was something they was trying to do to keep it from being damaged. I'm not sure. Like
check the tongues too. I think the tongue's supposed to be longer in 2016 than in the 2025.
It is slightly. You can see it on the camera. It's slightly higher on the 2016, but again, that was something they were supposed to fix because I saw other people talking about the tongue on the 07. They were saying it was the tallest it's ever been. Now I think that's debatable. I don't own the 1990. I've never actually.
1990's tall.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought so too.
It's tall.
It was real tall from the pictures I saw.
But I like the shorter one on the 2000.
Oh yeah, I think the 2000 might be the best one. I think 2000 might be the best one. But outside of that, I mean, when you look at the side, okay, hold this right here.
Yep.
When you look at the side, the netting, that's a lot cleaner, a lot clearer. But it's also bigger, like 1990.
Yeah, it's bigger.
Also bigger, like 19. This was a little smaller. I noticed that once I put them to the side. You go to the other side.
The medial side.
Yeah, that one's a lot bigger, but 1990 is bigger. 1990 is bigger. Outside of that, from a shape standpoint, you go a little bit to the toe. It goes this front part, what they call it. I guess I call it the cap. This one doesn't go as far to the front of the toe as the 2025 version. I think that might be a little 1990ish too.
Now, I'm sorry. This don't feel.
It don't feel like that. No,
it don't feel as good as the newest one.
It look like it do.
Yeah, but it don't.
It look like it
this
do.
This here feel great.
But it don't. But again, to me, I still felt like they did a good job with this shoe. This was, like I said, 2016. I felt like they did a good job.
I think once we got this one, this is comparing. I think they did a good job.
Yeah, because if you didn't have that, this would be next to the 2000 probably the best one.
They did a good job of slimming. You see how bulky this is right here? Y'all know how bulky this right here used to be right here.
Talking about around the collar, the ankle collar.
I think they did a good job about slimming that down.
Yeah.
Golly, they did a good job slimming that down. Wow.
They did. But you know what though? We talk about this shoe. Mm-hmm. I've seen some folks on the internet talk about this shoe.
What shoe is that?
This is the 2011 version. See that fake 23 I be talking about?
Take it up to him.
That's I don't like that. That just looks like Jumpman on the back. I also, as much as I respect the Jumpman, I don't like that. This material, I don't know, was it supposed to be suede?
I mean, you know, it was Durbuck originally, so that's all supposed to be like a new buck. You know what automatically disqualified this shoe for me?
What's that? The red Jumpman on the bottom.
It automatically disqualified for me.
But you know what though? It's the only one like that. It's the only one like that.
And what year are we talking now?
This 2011.
2011.
The only one like that. But you know,
Let's touch the material, cause we know what. Oh, man, get that card, boy.
I just told you that. I just told you that.
Boy, they ought to be ashamed of themselves the way they were selling that stuff back in the day.
But this is the crazy part. I've heard people when they got the lineup. You got 90, 2000, 2007, 2011, 16, 25. Which one do you like the best? I've heard people say, and now I physically own this shoe. This is my shoe. I've had it since 2011. People say this is the best one.
Shit.
I'm like,
you know why?
I respect people's opinion, but it's no.
But I'm gonna tell you why though.
That's what they know.
You are a purist, right? Now I'm being real. You are like, I want him because you gotta think about you're a purist, but even you say you like the 99 2000s better.
Right.
Because that's what's your time. Have you ever considered the fact that when they were young in school, when they first got started in shoes, that this was theirs?
I consider
and
that.
And that's the reason why I kept trying to tell y'all about what happened with the threes. Most people's memories are cloudy because this is what they remember. This is what they see, oh boy, or this was somebody bought for them the first time. That's where that comes in at.
I considered that. But I'm
telling you, because you got to think about, dog, we fantasize about older stuff, right? Like we always tell you, I told y'all about them Jordan 3s. I don't care what none of you say. Most y'all ain't gonna want them Jordan 3, them OGs, compared to how I look, let them look now. You're like, because that's how it is. You fantasize about something to a certain point. Now, me, I want them like that because I'm old. I remember I want them. But most people who say that is because they remember being, shoes are like music, right? They make you feel good. They make somebody feel good about a place and a time.
Okay, now, but look at this, man. This
it ain't compared.
16 to 2011. All right. I mean, would you prefer this or would you prefer the Jumpman? I prefer that. It looks like it fills it out more.
And they just went real cheap. Dude.
Yes.
Look at dog. Look at the Air Jordan.
Yeah.
This feel like one of them flea market boys. When you just touch this tongue,
it's flat.
This tongue
is flat.
Wow.
And it's up.
And then look at the front. Look how small. Turn around. Look at the front.
Upright. This is upside down like it's supposed to.
You can actually see the Air Jordan.
Yeah.
And this is so small. You can, man, come on, dog.
But you know what though? The crazy part. This shoe in 2011. This shoe was $160. Yeah. I mean, so it was cheaper, but I would have rather paid the price for this one. But at the same time, okay, we don't get the 23, we don't get the right font. If you give me the correct font and Nike Air on this shoe, I might feel differently about it. Yeah, even with everything that's wrong. You know what?
I'm a material guy.
But when you look at this one, this is the 2007 version. This one is a whole lot better than that 2011.
Take that up, let them see.
It's a whole lot better. Man, I had a kid. You know, we talked about coaching. See, this got the incorrect font on it, but you know, I can live with it for whatever reason. I can live with it because you say you're a material guy. This shoe is made better than that one. Mm-hmm. It's made even if you look at the tongue. Look at the tongue.
Yeah, it made a little better. Not a lot of better, but it made a little better.
Look at the Jumpman on that tongue. Yeah. Tell me something that stands out versus this Jumpman.
I can tell you one thing, this Jumpman got that butt crack like they did back in the day.
That thing is puffy.
It's puffy.
It's puffy, but it's also something else about this Jumpman versus, matter of fact, turn around so they can see it. You can see it on there.
Yeah.
You can see it on there.
Yeah.
You can see it on there, but you know what? this jump man is that varsity red.
Yeah.
That's fire red.
Yeah.
So we had a kid.
But this is more filled in. If you look at the thickness of this one right here compared to that one too.
To me, that's just it's a better shoe. We had a kid. He was telling me he had bought the 07 version of the fives, and I couldn't wait. No, he told me he bought the 2011 version. He said I got the 2011 version, and I couldn't wait to see him. And he had him on the first day of school. And I looked at them shoes. I say, bro, them ain't 2011. He said, yeah, these are 2011. The dude who sold them to me, he advertised them as 2011. I said, man, I'm looking at that shoe. I said, I can tell you that's 07. I said, it's fire red tone. I said, the material is different. I said, take the shoe off and look in the date. And the date he gave me was sometime in 2006. I said, I told you. I mean, just by looking at the shoe.
Well, you know, your fives is your silhouette. That's like you with fives, how I'm about threes. You already know what came out.
So I can look at the shoe and tell the difference. Like, but to me, that shoe is a whole lot better. And like a lot of people criticize that shoe for having a tall tongue. But when I guess maybe it's worn now, it don't look like it's that tall.
Yeah, it ain't that tall.
It don't look like it's that tall.
Well, let's do this right here. As hard as it may be for y'all to do.
Yeah.
How about if I find the granddaddy of them all?
Yeah.
All right. So it's a little dusty, but you know, this here 2000, right? So one thing about the 2000 and Nike Air is a lot smaller back then. Y'all can see that. All right. And you also see, ooh, you feel that? Even though that thing 2000, touch that, boy. Touch that.
Yeah. If y'all could.
Man, it ain't. I'm about to get like an old person. They don't make them like that no more. But the point is, you see how like look at this shoe. I see how thin it look. It don't look all crazy.
Right.
Now this side right here do look a little puffy, but it don't look as to me. It don't look as quite big as that one. Right to me.
Man, I thought the only thing that separated those two shoes, 2000, 2007, was the Nike Air 23. I felt like they did a real good job on that 07. That's just me. I think they
did a good job. Yeah. Like, okay, so even the jump man on this right here, I kept trying to tell you, it wasn't nothing perfect about them jump man back then. But one thing about back then, even look at it's not even upside down. You see it? It's straight up.
Straight up, right.
So it's straight up on this, and they ain't upside down. Cause I told you they gonna do the subtle stuff along the way.
The insole too. The insole was black instead of red.
Well, you know, I ain't no insole still in here from that long ago, but I got you. It was black. There was subtle stuff they did back then. Okay, so what we looking at right here is basically the 2000. See the tongue, it's not that high. I like that feature of it myself. Right. I don't want to seem like I got shin guards on. That was just me. You know what I mean? I make her say. One thing about shoes, I want all y'all to know they're subjective.
Yes.
Everybody likes certain things. Yes. Now, the more I look at this shoe with everything missing, man, somebody can take this shoe for real, boy. And just put a thing. I'm just saying for real and fix it because I'm looking at the what's the name. They got to be replaced. But yeah. So y'all front hand view of 2000, 2007, 2011, 2016, 2025. And so pull them out. So you got it. So I'm gonna tell y'all that this right here, this 2025, this is a good shoe.
Message.
Oh yeah.
It's a good shoe.
Yep. So if you had to rank them, I'm gonna put you on the spot. If you had to rank them for everyone we have right here, what would be your order?
You want me to tell you a lie or tell you the truth?
Tell me the truth.
All right, let's pull them all out, all right?
Tell me the truth all the way.
If I had to rank them, all right, I'm going to piss a lot of y'all off. Okay. Give me what 2011 got the red
yeah.
Okay. That's automatically going to be last because of that right there, right? So this will be the last one. This is 2011, right?
I agree.
This will be last. All right, next to that right there, what year is this right here?
That's 07.
Okay, automatic. It got the jump man in the back. So that's going to be next,
I agree.
For me. All right. So 2016, I'm going to put, I don't know, my boy.
That's where it get hard.
Boy. Yeah. Shit, I ain't going to lie, y'all. I can't lie. Because y'all, we keep fantasize about the past, but even if I had these brand new right here, I don't know, boy. I gotta put respect on it, my boy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put the 2000. I'm gonna put the 2000 behind the
07.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 16.
Right, and then the new one.
And then I'm gonna go with the new one is first.
There we go.
The new one gonna be first.
There we
And
go.
the reason why the new one gonna go be first for me, because like I say, I'm not hung up on being a perfect in the past. I don't care what none of y'all say. This shoe, with this reflection in 1990,
Right.
with that jump man,
Right.
with that and that pipe, like,
Right.
I'm sorry. I rank this not because it's new shoe. I rank this number one. That's just me. I feel strong about what I picked up. And the 16 that I talked bad about, I was like, oh man, I don't like that tongue and this, that.
Yeah.
When I put it up against this now,
Yeah.
I seem like a fool. It ain't as bad as I thought.
I'm gonna tell you what. I have the same order now, but at first I had the 2000 in front of the 2016.
Yeah.
I didn't change my mind until you started going through it, and I realized the front right side up instead of upside down.
Yeah.
The insole black instead of red. Just that
Nike
part,
out is smaller in 2000.
I think looking at those.
The only thing I like most about 2000 is that the tongue is shorter.
Right.
I don't really like the longer tongue like that.
Right. But I still think just those differences and what they try to do in 16, I'm like, okay, so 16's got to jump.
16
And
got
this
that
has
jump.
gotta
And
be-
2025 is my number. And not because it's new. 2025 is like, it's that guy. I can't even lie.
And I'm gonna tell you what. Have you tried the shoe on?
No, ain't mine. They don't belong to me no more. Remember I told you, I
listen.
ain't tried on.
Well, if you try it on, you probably ain't gonna sell it because it's a comfortable shoe.
Nah, I gone. My
It's
God,
a-
sucker. He want it.
It's a comfortable shoe, and you know I've been waiting to break my my Reimagine 3s and my Reimagine 4s out till I had this one, so I can kind of.
So you put them. I got you.
Yeah. But nah, it's a comfortable shoe, bro. And the crazy part about it is, I guess maybe it's because I love 5s. I ain't even tried them on. I ain't tried my 3s on or my 4s. So I was like, man, I gotta try it on, see how it look. But this right here, they really did that one with this. But I still, it kind of puts me into a situation like, man, what's gonna happen when the grapes come out? What's gonna happen when the fire red with the black tongue? Are they gonna receive the same hype as these? Because if you look at it, more people, could just be me. You know, we like this shoe, but I think the grapes got a lot more hype than these.
I think they do. I think at this point, because everybody knows shoes are limited, I've been told y'all how everybody work. Because now they limited, now the kids back on board.
On board. All right.
So you say we can get mad all we want, but the kids are back on board. We can't get upset, and this is what I get mad about older people. Don't complain now. We had about 2 good years. Right?
Yeah. We was able to get what we wanted.
We got about 2 good years to get what we want.
Without
So
the hassle.
it's no sense in trying to complain now. So that's why I bought them in the past.
Right.
It ain't no shoe coming out that the hell I ain't already still got.
Yeah.
Probably we'll talk about that in another video. The only shoe I don't have of the shoes they coming out with, I got more. Think about it. It ain't no shoe coming out that we ain't already got.
The only one that I can think of is probably the up tempo that we talked about.
That's it.
That's the only one I can think of. Yeah, everything else I got, you know what I mean?
The hell ain't being real with that. I got that too. I just got it purple and gold.
See?
You see what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Like, so we don't want to get off the subject.
Right.
But we wanted y'all to get a little taste of our comparison.
Right.
Because very few people gonna be able to show y'all pretty much every year other than OG year that the shoes came out and give our perspective. Even though the year 2000 we got as a rough looking shoe, you could still make the comparison.
But it's still what you said it was. Like, you went into the store.
I bought it myself.
You know
ain't no question. I ain't bought on no eBay. I walked in the store. I bought it myself.
Yeah, I think that's what gives it the best flavor. Like, okay, these ours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether they brand new or not.
I walk right in the store, and that's why I want my store experience. I know y'all see me talk about that. I want my store experience.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the point where I don't have my store experience. Because if I get to the point I'm gonna lose my store experience, what I'm gonna probably start doing is I will wait till all y'all act crazy.
Yeah.
And I show up the day after or the 2 days later.
But I don't think you're the only person. Like, it's still some OGs like that. Remember Big Man I was telling you about?
Yeah.
He called me up when them Georgetown 3s came out. Because you wanted that shoe too.
You know I got it.
And he was like trying to figure out, could I help him get the shoe? I said, yeah, man, I'll help you. I gotta put in a ticket, dude. He was like, man, you can't go into the store and get them. I was like, nah, man, it done changed a lot.
It done changed a lot. And like I say, you know me, and call me stubborn. I know y'all probably saying this old stubborn ass old man. But dog, as we get older, y'all will see a lot of things gonna change. right? It is what it is. And like I told y'all in the earlier video, 25% of the experience of getting shoes is actually going to the store to get them.
Right.
I don't feel, maybe y'all are different. I don't feel the same excitement about getting no shoe in the mail or waiting a whole week on my shoe.
Right.
I like to go like same way we used to get music. I used to just go to the store, you know, listen to it a little bit, and I'm out of there. Like I got it a day at drop. It was a big deal, you know, especially when Master P was hitting us every week.
Every week. And I think my era, you know what I mean, when we got new shoes, we like to wear them out the store. You know, that was something we used to do.
We did that too. We wore them out the store, And one thing we ain't wearing them out the store, you know, one thing we were gonna do though, these shoes going to the club that night. That Saturday night, they were at the club.
Yeah.
And back then, let me tell you now, we'd had these on reflecting all that would have been reflecting all in the club and all in the streets all night long.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, but now man, we just want to bring this video to give y'all some comparison. Stay tuned because we got to talk about some of these new shoes. Yeah. We got to talk about these shoe drops. These folks serious at Nike right now, my boy.
They serious, and like you say, the kids getting back on board because I had several kids. Like matter of fact, the Saturday when I happened to be sitting on the same couch, stringing up my shoes, I get a DM on Instagram from one of my students like, yo, you got them fives today? I was like, come on now, you know I got the fives. In school, I'm walking down the hallway. Hey, Buck, let me get them fives off you, G. I ain't wore them yet. They just know I got them, but they asking about them. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I'm like, man, here they go.
Yeah, here they go. It's a wrap.
Here they go. Yeah,
you already know. It's a wrap. Here they go. Yeah. But always remember over here, we keep the body tight, feet right. Later.